Hey guys, Magnus here, bringing you another video. This one I'm going to be looking at things I want to see in the Simpsons Tapped Out. This is episode 19, it's a day late, so I do apologise. I've just been kind of doing stuff with the wiki, the Discord. I don't even know what I'm on about. I've been doing a lot of stuff with the Discord, so, and I'm probably going to release this video, I'll probably release this video in the Discord, so if you guys came from the Discord, thanks for going in the Discord. It's going quite well so far. I'm quite happy with the progress we're making in the Discord. My aim is my aim anyway was 50 people by the end of the year, and we've got like 40 odd. We've just got over 40. So to be fair, that figure really, I don't know. I for some weird reason I didn't think we'd get that many people. I thought maybe by this time we might have like 20 people, maybe 30. No, I didn't expect to have 40 odd people, so that's really cool. I'm really happy that we've done that. So anyway, my ideas. So let's get into this video. So I've kind of gone with a superhero theme event, a superhero themed ideas for this one, just because we've of course got the superhero update, and I thought it was quite fitting that we went through some superhero stuff. So my first character, and this is one I've talked about many times, and I know I'm going to keep talking about him because I think he'd be a really cool addition if they did a superheroes event next year. Now, what I want next year is just keep it like a week event, like just 1 week where you add all of the superhero stuff back and then just add a few new things. I'm not like... I just think it would be way better. And don't get me wrong, I think they'll probably add early bird, but the one I'm going to talk about is the human fly. So this character is really funny. He's just this guy, he's just trying to get attention, so he just climbs buildings for attention, pretending to be this human fly, but he's just got these sucker things that he uses to climb buildings. He's just kind of a funny character. I think they could do some interesting tasks with him, and his kind of his will to get attention, and him just wanting people to recognize him as a superhero even though he's not. I think they could do some interesting stuff with him. And then the building he should come with is just this massive skyscraper that he was obviously seen climbing, because if they add it, just add a massive skyscraper, and then when they add it, they can obviously use that as an animation for his character, as him scaling the building. Just one big skyscraper, that's all I'm looking for. We saw it, but obviously they're gonna have to design it themselves, because we didn't see all of it, but I reckon it would be kind of cool just to have one big skyscraper in the game, just kind of throw that somewhere near the mountains or something, so it's not an eyesore and covers other buildings. That's my only issue with big buildings, is they cover other buildings, so I'd have to put it somewhere where it doesn't do that. But I think it would be a really cool building to have, just a big skyscraper, and it's the main purpose is for him so he can actually scale it. The costume for today is the Everyman Homer. Talked about this many times. I mean, it's just kind of, at this point, I think they should just add it, just because they've added everything else Everyman related. So like they've added all the buildings in the Everyman episode, so apart from one, so they may as well just give us the costume as well next year. I mean, alternatively, they could give us the early bird costume, or they could give us both. I think that's a potential that we'll get the Everyman Homer and the early bird, and also something else. I think that could work. And look, at the end of the day, I don't want these. I don't want the superheroes to turn into a major event. I don't want it to turn into a mini event. I want it to be a week event. I just want it to be a week thing where they add everything in, they add a few new things, and then we go. That's it. And it could even be inside of another event. Like they say when the zoo update was going on, they could have just thrown the superhero week in there, and that could have been fine. But yeah. So that's what I want. And then also my bonus item is just this criminal inside this cage. I just think it'd be a funny little decoration. This was in the Everyman Homer episode, so or the Everyman episode. So it's just a criminal inside of a cage. I just think it'd be a kind of little funny decoration to have, just him on the bars, looking on the bars. Maybe when you tap him, he kind of shakes the bars, trying to get out, sort of thing. I think it'd just be a little sort of entertaining decoration that they can just throw in there. Anyway, so let's get into your ideas. So this is Boba Fett Jay C. Apparently, I missed this idea, so I just decided to put this one in today's episode. So Act 1 is Jerry. So his is a news reporter and radio event idea, which I think actually could work. My only issue with this event idea is it would be very character-based and not very building-based. Like, I mean, I guess they could add a lot of decorations. I can think of a few, like the KBBL stand. I know there is a radio station they haven't added yet that they could probably throw in there. And there's a few other things, but my biggest issue with this event is Honestly, building-wise, there's not much in here, but I definitely, don't get me wrong, I think it would be a cool event. So his Act 1 prize is Jerry Rood, his Act 1 premium is Stephanie Brockman, his Act 2 prize is Scott Christian, his Act 2 premium is Gentle Ben, his Act 3 prize is Bill and Marty, and then his Act 3 premium is Phil, the reporter. So this is my idea, I hope you like it. I do like it. I think that you've got a lot of cool characters in here. You've definitely collected all the characters. My biggest issue with this event idea, though, is buildings. So, of course, this would be Jerry Rood. I generally don't know half these characters. Stephanie Brockman, which, of course, is Ken Brockman's wife. I definitely would like her in the game. Who is this? You know, this is Scott Christian. And then we have Gentle Ben, which is a little bear. Then we have Bill and Marty. And then we have... What was this guy's name again? Okay, Phil. Just Phil. So, yeah, Phil. Jerry Rood, Phil, the other guy, and Gentle Ben, and Stephanie Brockman, and Bill and Marty. So, yeah, pretty cool characters. I definitely think they could do something interesting with this event idea. You brought in some really cool characters. I definitely think, like Gentle Ben and Bill and Marty and Stephanie Brockman. I think those, well, at least Bill and Marty anyway. Bill and Marty, I really wanted the game just because we've already got the building that they should have come with. Like, they should have come with KBBL, obviously. It makes so much sense, but they never added them with KBBL, and that really annoyed me because that was just such a perfect building for them to come with. Anyway, moving on, I've just kind of thrown these two ideas together because they're not really massive ideas. So we have a mini event that focuses on a particular, this is from Bumblebee Berry 456, so mini event that focuses on a particular episode, like Who Shot Mr. Burns would be a cool addition, and all the characters and items would be from that episode. So he's basically saying that mini events, instead of being just generalized, should always focus on one episode, or they should add more that just focus on one episode. And I think this is true. I definitely would like to see this more often. There again, though, I sometimes do like mini events that steer off and just throw a bunch of stuff in, but ones focused on particular episodes are actually really cool as well. And then Frankie Dongia, or Doengas, whatever, Frankie anyway, says, I want to see Cooters from Bart the Carney. So the Cooters, they're basically like, I think you mean the family, the guy and the son. So yeah, we'll go into that. So first of all, the mini event idea, I've just already talked about that, but you guys know what I said. Like, for example, the Rommelwood Academy focused heavily on that episode. I do apologise. I really need to edit these videos more often, but I've got a cold, so I do apologise. But anyway, yeah. So like the Rommelwood one and the Who Shot Mr. Burns, where all the decorations and buildings and characters are from that episode. And then Cooter and Spud, or Cuda and Spud. So this is Cuda Cooter, I think that's his name, and Spud Cooter. So these are two carnies from Bart the Carney. Obviously, they try and like rob them. These are two characters I definitely would like to see, and they would have been pretty good for Itchy and Scratchy Land. I was kind of I completely forgot about them, but they would actually have been decent additions for Itchy and Scratchy Land because they could do something with the carnival and throwing in a bunch of carnival stuff as well. Because I mean, it's not Itchy and Scratchy Land, but it's loosely, you know, like theme parked. It's a fun fair, so similar thing, I guess. Anyway, so that would be it. So yeah, so it's quite fitting that it's episode 19 because I am no longer 19 today. I'm 20 today, so big day. But yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on this episode, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.